Our next guest found fame on two of the biggest shows on television. Amy Walsh has played Tracy Metcalfe on Emmerdale for the past 7 years, while Toby-Alexander Smith has starred in EastEnders as villain Ray Atkins since 2019. Having met 2 years ago, they are now a real-life couple and they are expecting their first child together. Amy and Toby join us now. Hi there, you two.
Hi, thanks for having us.
This is the ultimate television story, isn't it? I mean, two rival soap stars, I know you're not rivals, who meet on the set of Strictly. I mean, how did that come about?
I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? It was just pure chance that we were both there that night, sat on the front row. He walked in and sat next to me, and I turned around to my friend and was like, "Who is that? He's so fit." And she was like, "I knew you'd say that," straight away. And then we were just chatting all night and really got on.
Yeah, I mean, it's very snug in that Strictly audience. And we sat very similar to how we sat now. So it's like 4.5 hours of like, "You all right? You want me to just wiggle around a little bit?"
Yeah, we were doing that all night. Like, sorry.
Oh. Nadia, you're jealous, aren't you? I can see it.
Oh, well, I'm just remembering that, you know, those first moments are so lovely. What I love about your story, because my husband would identify this, chicken crisps played a part.
Oh, yes, it did. It really did.
Oh.
So once the show had finished, I went into the bar and Amy was in there with her sister and a few of her friends from Emmerdale. And I wanted to say goodbye to her. And as I looked over, she had the biggest glass of red wine and a packet of roast chicken crisps. And I thought, that is a woman after my own heart.
And I was mortified because when he came up to me to ask me out, I was stood there like, hey, with my like clutched against my armpit. And I was like, yeah, you can have my number. Yeah, like an idiot. But
and you guys actually met not that long before lockdown, did you? And then you kind of made that decision to move in together quite early on in your relationship.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a massive decision at the time, I guess, because none of us knew how long that would be, did we? So we were just like, yeah, you know, I said to him, you come up tonight and we've got a bit more space where I am, and we'll just play it by ear. And then it obviously ended up being 3 months. We were both obviously off work. Both the shows stopped filming for 3 months, which was just a blessing in disguise for us, because it was the first time we properly got to live together and spend, you know, a good amount of time together instead of doing long distance. And it just made us, I guess, you know, people say it can make or break you, the lockdown thing, and yeah, it was the good version for us.
And now you guys are expecting a little lockdown baby together. So what, due December? Oh, look at that. So do you think, is it going to be a Christmas baby?
Oh, well, it could be, very possibly. I'm hoping for the baby's sake, maybe it doesn't arrive on Christmas Day, because they'll probably hate us forever. My grandma was a Christmas Day baby and she always hated it, so I feel a bit bad about that. But I'm sure.
Well, what I would say, my eldest is a Christmas baby, and there is nothing as magical, honestly, her arriving on 4 o'clock Christmas morning and everyone coming around for Christmas dinner. She was sort of part attached, actually, at the dinner. That's what we like in my house. No, but it was just because I had her at home and it was just so magical. So don't dread it. Now, is it for you? It must feel quite. It's even more of a surprise for you, wasn't it? Because Amy, you have polycystic ovaries. Is that right?
Yes. I got diagnosed with that at about 20. And obviously, when you're that young, you know, you don't worry too much. But as the years went on, it was definitely something that, you know, really played on my mind, especially getting into my early 30s when I was single at that point. And, yeah, it was just something I always worried about, fertility. I really was convinced and had convinced myself that it would be a struggle. And it was something I discussed with my doctor and stuff just before we decided to start trying. And she was like, if it's on the cards, I would just go for it and see. And we did, and it was like,
That was you, Toby. You were on the cards, so she just went for it. Yay, lucky boy.
Well, that's sleeping naked.
Well, I might as well ask. Do you sleep naked, the pair of you?
No.
On those hot summery nights in lockdown.
No, you don't. I'm renowned for wearing like a tracksuit in bed. My friends take the nick out of me because even when it's like warm, I'll still like wear full pajamas on. Not the sexiest in that way, but
I like it.
Toby, I can't let you go without asking, when is Gray going to get his comeuppance on EastEnders?
I mean, I'm asking the same questions. He needs to be caught. No, his comeuppance is definitely on the cards. When that may be, I still don't know, but I'm sure he will be punished in true soap fashion. So.
Oh, you have left us in true soap cliffhanger style.
Punished, because then we won't
what a
see
pro! What a pro! Listen, lovely speaking to both of you. We wish you all the happiness in the world for your new arrival. It's an absolutely lovely story, so a Christmas baby will be a wonderful gift if that's indeed what comes.